Ekta, thank you so much for that. I'm looking at the gold prices because we are trading at a 2-month highs here. And, gold has been a bit of a disappointment all of this year, even as there has been so much uncertainty and inflation concerns. But now, today, it's a surprise that you have the US dollar trading at above 94 and the markets are talking about tapering. And even then, the gold prices are holding firm on your screens above $1,800 per ounce. Peter McGuire now joins us on the phone line to discuss that further. Peter, hi, good to have you. How do you look at how the gold has performed? Last week has been good, and we've started this one on a positive note.
Good afternoon, Manisha. Absolutely been very strongly over the last over the day. And when we're seeing that 1820 handle, I think it was a little bit of a surprise last week. Everything really underwhelmed. There was no news as far as where we're going with bond interest rates. And the story, I think, has added the fuel to the fire. Gold has said, well, righto, let's get going, and it certainly got going. So here it's sitting at the moment. I wouldn't be surprised.
Peter will try and call you. Peter will try and call you back because your line isn't very good right now. But I get your point that yes, last week we have had Bank of England, US, and European Central Bank meetings, and all the three major central banks have talked about not raising interest rates in a hurry. Clearly, tapering is on mind, but that also has come only from the US Fed. We haven't seen that come in from Bank of England or ECB as well. So this might just about continue for some more time. Is where the gold prices are taking their support from. And also another important factor really comes in from India, because 2020 as numbers, we're not looking at them, but Dhanteras and Diwali sales for gold, when you look at that, 2019 was at around 30 tons during this day and this week, and this year we clearly have surpassed that, and this time around Dhanteras sales have been at around 45 to 48 tons, so clearly much higher than the pre-pandemic levels as well. Peter, we have you back. How do you read the Indian gold sales? Very strong numbers coming in.
Well, Manisha, it's been pressed and depressed for quite a while now. So when I look at all of those moving parts, the Indian demand side, you're looking at what's going on as far as Asia, the attraction to an undersold market, it was pushed out for too long. And it's now sharing a bit of, I think, sunshine in the lead up to Christmas. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit stronger prices than what we're experiencing at the moment. Also, the story as far as taper, the inflation side, that's the real disappointment. We've got inflation nearly out of control, Manisha, and that's going to push gold up higher.
So, Peter, are we looking at 1850, 1900 kind of levels coming back?
Well, we spoke a little while ago, and I still believe that they're achievable. I don't know what the timeline is, but the story is the market is underwhelmed. It's underwhelmed with what's happening as far as interest rates, what the story is as far as growth. We've got very, very strong equity market, and it's very achievable. We've got a US dollar sitting at 94.2, and we've got gold now back up about that 1820. So yeah, it's going to be volatile. It'll be choppy, but yeah, you might get up to 1850. I'm not going to be here surprised if it's up there by this time next week or this time later in the week.
All right. Peter, thank you so much for that. But yes, volatile gold, but it's upside from here on.
Okay, upside from here on. I guess we couldn't really hear him, but we got the sum and substance of it, that gold is just moving one way, and that's a vertical rally. Thanks a lot, Manisha, for that. Thanks to Peter as well.